I've seen several people on social media taking this lightly. What am I talking about? Thomas Partey being unused substitute in the game of Angola, where Ghana drew 1-1 away in Luanda. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is Rokani David and it's the Arsenal news show in here for you. We are strictly talking Arsenal onto this video, and there is a worry that people have not given attention to detail of Thomas Partey that we are going to go deep into to see to it that we really diagnose it very, very well. And we are talking a little bit about Gabriel Jesus coming out and really giving us what Jesus told him when he arrived at Arsenal. It shows you how a leader this guy is. This guy is really a born leader and he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose, and he is not that kind of player who will settle for less in his career. So don't forget to subscribe, and let's see close to 200 likes smashed on this video because it is all about you. It's all about you and the news that you want coming in from Arsenal. And lastly, Aaron Ramsey, he once at Arsenal, now playing for Nice, is one of those players that has gone ahead and really given Arsenal a green light to win the league of the Premier League, and he says it's going to be so much great for Arsenal to lift the trophy of the Premier League. So let's get started because this is getting heated, right? It's getting heated and we have nothing to do apart from bringing you the latest news and information as far as this is concerned. Now, today Ghana was playing Angola away from home, and Thomas Partey was an unused substitute as Ghana drew 1-1 away to Angola in their African Cup of Nations qualifier this afternoon. Partey will now return to Arsenal with his international duty over, having only played the first match of Ghana, 2 fixtures this week. That is what we've been told by sources coming in from Ghana and Arsenal sources. But let me try to really bring you up to speed. Do you know that Thomas Partey went with a physician of Arsenal to Ghana? Do you know that? That video trended a lot when Thomas Partey was arriving in Ghana. He was with a physician of Arsenal, meaning that they knew that he could really crack up one of his bones, because we know Thomas Partey, however much this season has found himself fit, but he has always found himself into injury crisis. And I think that really sends you a message down your memory lane that there is a reason as to why they sent him to Ghana with the physio of Arsenal, because that physio is the one who is responsible for really handling Partey. Trust me, this season Thomas Partey has missed out on like few games. I think like 5 games of Arsenal. I think those are the ones that he has gonna hate to miss, especially into the Premier League, because when you look at the number of games Partey has gonna hate to play in the Premier League, Arsenal have played 28 games. Partey has played 23, meaning that he has missed out on only 5 games of Arsenal. It shows you that he is just for last season he played like 20, were they 23? So this season round, let me see last season 2021, 2022, he played 24 games last season, meaning that we are left with 10 games to go, and Thomas Partey might play all of them and might really see playing more than those that he played last season. So it shows you how important this season has been for him, and I think this physio has been so much important onto keeping him in shape. But that is the first hint. Secondly, when you look at this fixture, Ghana went into this game when they are 7 points. When the 7 points and Angola had 4 points. If they lost to Angola, they would have leveled up on points with Angola. If they won against Angola, they would have found themselves at 10 points and already qualifying for the African Cup of Nations. Those two scenarios show you how important this game of football was. Now, the big question comes in through. Do you think the manager of Ghana wouldn't have gone ahead to play Thomas Partey if at all he was fully fit? Because this game, if at all they won it, they would have found themselves into a position of really qualifying for the AFCON that's going to be played next year in Cote d'Ivoire in 2024. That is January. What comes to your mind? There is something wrong with Thomas Partey. Was it precautionary? We don't know. But there is something wrong with Thomas Partey, guys. There is something. I'm smelling a rat. That's it. I'm smelling a rat. Because this game was so much important to Ghana. If they lost it, they would have found themselves in a position of not... they would have found themselves in a position of tying on points with Angola. If they won it, they would have found themselves into already the AFCON. That's it. But Thomas Partey just found himself onto the bench. The other fact is simple. Let me show you that fact. In this game that was so much important to Ghana, Angola scored first through Lucas João in the 51st minute. He scored a penalty. Now, Ghana just scored an equalizer 21 minutes later. And out of all those minutes, they wouldn't bring on Thomas Partey. Guys, tell me which other player Ghana has that is so much vital to them more than Thomas Partey. It shows you that there was a problem with Thomas Partey, that he couldn't make it to the entire 90 minutes. That's it. Let's admit it, and let's get to know that there is something going with Thomas Partey, but we pray to it that he is fit for the game of Leeds, because he has not played a game since, is it Thursday? I think since Wednesday last week, because they played on Wednesday. The first game they played against Angola in Accra, it was on Wednesday. Thomas Partey played 90 minutes. Today, he has not even played a single minute away from home. To me, I'm insinuating something. I'm smelling a rat, because there is no smoke without fire. There is some fire that has caused Thomas Partey to really not play. To me, a case has to be raised. Though I think the physio I think diagnosed him and told them he cannot play. He cannot play. And maybe even Partey is just saying, all right, the most important thing this season is Arsenal going and winning what we call the Premier League. Why should I risk myself to really lose my fitness or really get injured in this game when we are 7 points? When we're having 7 points and we can win the remaining games of the group, because in that group they're having some weak teams, Central African Republic and obviously Madagascar. They just need to win just one game, and that's Madagascar and Central African Republic. So I think he said, all right, even if I tell them I'm sick, I'll go ahead and really play for Arsenal over the weekend, get through the season, and in June I'll return and we get the job done and then qualify. That is Thomas Partey for you. But to me, I believe there is something wrong with Partey. You get? Something is wrong with Thomas Partey, as these players really want to play a lot for their national teams. And I'm smelling a rat. I don't know what it is on your side, but to me, I'm smelling a rat. Leaving the Thomas Partey, the Thomas Partey scenario aside, we are having Gabriel Jesus, who has gone ahead and really commented about Jesus, and he told us that when Jesus came to Arsenal the first day, he looked at me and said, "This year everyone works together. We can win this league." He has good experience. He speaks a lot. So he was at the Premier League uncut. Now, the previous video I did today, I think it was the second video, I came out and told you how Zinchenko and Jesus are two gifts that Man City gave to Arsenal to win the trophy. Emily Smith-Rowe has gone ahead and said that he doesn't believe it that City sold Jesus and Zinchenko to Arsenal, because they are the turning point of Arsenal. They are the pivotal point of Arsenal. You get? Talk of the fulcrum of this team. It's those two people, because they've given them a winning mentality. Hear what he told Gabriel Jesus even before the season started. He told him, "This year, everyone works together. We can win this league." Have you heard? Not we will try to win the league. He says we can. We can win this league. That's what Jesus was telling his Arsenal players. And even Zinchenko, when he came in through, remember, it's Jesus who came in first and Zinchenko came in second. So, when Zinchenko came in through, he told the players, we are winning the league. We are fighting for the league. So, the mentality at which these two really believe in themselves is out of this world. It's out of this world. And it's a very huge blessing to Arsenal that the turnaround they are making this season, it was started by Jesus, because he comes at the club, he knows that for him he's a winner, he's a born winner, and he knows that what takes the team to the next level is togetherness. That's it. Because when he looked at Arsenal, talent was not a question. they had Bukayo Saka, who can get you 20 goal involvements a season, Martinelli the same, Odegaard the same, and if at all in this Premier League history you have 3 players who can get you 20 goal involvements in a season, you can win the league, provided you are having really a decent defense. I've seen it with Sir Alex Ferguson. Remember, when he used to win the league, he had Ruud van Nistelrooy and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, sometimes with Diego Forlan. He always had 4 strikers. Even in the years that we won the Premier League 3 times consecutively, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, Ferguson had Wayne Rooney, Carlos Tevez, Dimitar Berbatov came in there. He had Louis Saha. He always had four strikers. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was part of the mix. Sometimes Ronaldo was played as a centre forward. So we had a lot of variety. And let me take you to Arsenal. I remember those days when Arsenal used to win a lot. They had the following forwards. They had Dennis Bergkamp. They had Thierry Henry. They had Sylvain Wiltord. And is it Ali Aliye? Yeah. I think and Ali Aliye. So you need to be having close to 3 players who can really average 60 goal involvements. Let me show you City. They had Jesus, they had Sterling, they had Kun Aguero, they had Riyad Mahrez. 4 players who could average any goal involvements of 20. That's it. And we are talking of goals and assists. This season, Saka has 12 Premier League goals with 10 assists. Those are 22 goal involvements. Then Martinelli has 14 goals, not so 13. I think he has 13 goals and close to 3 assists. You get, he's just like 3-4 less to hit 20 goal involvements. Odegaard Martin is having 6 assists and 10 goals, 16. 4 goals away from really hitting the 20 mark. And there are other players that can really hit it. Look at Trossard. 7 goal involvements, 13 to go, and I think he's going to hit them. He's going to hit the mark of 20. Even Jesus, by the time he left, he had scored 5 goals with 6 assists, meaning that he's less with 9 goals and assists, meaning that they are really just some points away from really hitting that. So with that, Arsenal are really going to win the league, unless otherwise they bottle it up. But I think they've done all what it takes to win the league, and that is Jesus for you, coming in through at Arsenal and changing the mindset of these players who thought that going to the Champions League was the ideal target for them. But this time around, he told them we can win the league, and they're believing in him. And obviously things are really going ahead to change at Arsenal, and positivity brought in by these 2 players is really immense. When you add on Jorginho, another perennial winner, they are really in the best form. Now, Aaron Ramsey has gone ahead to say the following. Remember, he left Arsenal on a free and went to Juventus and was earning a lot of money down that side. He has said, "It is still a massive part of me, that is Arsenal. I spent 11 years there, and for them to go on and win the league, as much a fan as anybody. I still know so many players and members of the staff there. The fans deserve it." He was talking to Standard Sport and revealing to them what his thoughts are when it comes to him and Arsenal thoughts of winning the trophy. And trust me, Arsenal has done it. They've worked hard to find themselves in a position of winning the trophy, and if at all anyone doubts their efforts, then that person is just a sadist and he's not objective. In this game of football, even if you don't support a team, you have to admit that it's the best team in the league. Who are you not to admit that Arsenal is the best team in the league when Pep Guardiola, the best manager in the world, has gone ahead and said Arsenal are the best team in the league? Them and Napoli has hinted them out. So, not only him, Jurgen Klopp has gone ahead and really hinted that Arsenal is the best team in the league. Ten Hag, you get, rival pundits that don't support Arsenal, never played for Arsenal, have come out and really admitted. Even a team that hates Arsenal a lot, Spurs, their rival fans have gone ahead to admit that this season Arsenal is the best team in the league and deserves to win the league. Now, who are you known to really go on and admit? And I pity my former player at Manchester United, known as Gary Neville, that he's really thinking that Arsenal is going to bottle this. And I think this Saturday, we are going to see lots of things that are really going to change. And you are going to find a very different narrative altogether. After Man City plays Liverpool, it's really going to be so much pivotal. Liverpool is so much hungry to go to the Champions League. They feel like they should win every game they're left with to go into the Champions League, and they need to beat City. And City also wants to win that game. It's going to be like a cup finale for these two teams, because City, if they win this game of football, they close down Arsenal to 5 points. Right now they are 8. They lose, Arsenal remains at 8 points. They go ahead and really draw, Arsenal is at 7. So it shows you that it's really a huge chance for Arsenal to win, and there's a lot of pressure onto City as far as this season is concerned. So guys, thank you very much for watching it through. Telling me your thoughts about Thomas Partey injury worry, because he has not played any minute when Ghana needed him, when they're drawing away in Luanda, that is against Angola. Then coming through and tell me what you think about Jesus as a player who came in through and told the players that we are going to win the league. And lastly, Aaron Ramsey thoughts about Arsenal winning the league. That you fans of Arsenal deserve the trophy. Is he right or not? Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out.